Okay, Mike J. Anthony here, and I'm going to talk about how to find the best keywords for free Google traffic. So, the first thing is those of you that's heard of the ADA method, which someone came up with that's a lot smarter than me. And this is how people normally search. Okay, so someone sat down and really thought about this and said, well, how do people search for a product? What is the process that their mind goes through? And they came up with AIDA. And the first A stands for attention. These are people that are beginning research on a product. They're just starting out. They're not sure what they want. They just want to see what's out there. They're just beginning their research. You know, just phones or TVs or coffee, and they might just type that in. Okay, that's really really broad. A lot of people are searching for things like that because it gets broken down into many different categories. Okay, the second is interest. So now maybe a product caught their attention. If they were searching for coffee, they may have been searching for Colombian coffee, or TVs that are under $300. And I know I have an example down here where I try to use phones under $300. So decision, are they going to buy or are they going to leave? Now they've researched the product, they've once caught their attention. Now they have one where they're thinking about buying, such as a phone, which they started the research on. They know they want a phone that's under $300, and now they see one that's a phone, Samsung Galaxy. They still have some decision making to do, and action is they're ready to make a purchase. So if someone types in a 5.5-inch Samsung Galaxy S7, well, that's a lot different than just a phone or a cell phone, or a phone under $300, or a phone. Well, I know I want a phone, but I want a Samsung Galaxy. Well, they still don't really know which kind or which model yet. But the people who types in a 5.5-inch Samsung Galaxy S7 is ready to make a purchase. They've already done their research. Now they're just looking for some supporting documentation, like specs or prices or something like that, before they make their purchase. But they are definitely ready to purchase. So these are the keywords that you want to start to look at. So that is the process that people's um, mind goes through when they're searching for something to buy. So one way we're going to look at keyword suggestions is to use Google's keyword suggestion. And let's go into just what that looks like. Now I'm looking at a Samsung Galaxy C7. Now you see the Prime, you see the 2017, you see Pro worth buying. These are things that people are searching for, and you can write or blog about or make a video about any of these things using. Now let's go to more broad, okay? So, because mostly people are looking for broader things first of all. So notice how I can write about models, S9, there's the S8, there's a tablet, there's a Note 8, there's a J7, there's a S7. So I can go further, and now I'll just put a specific model. And now Google suggestion is giving me what people are searching for. They're giving me the price, they're giving me plus, they're giving me S9 plus plus price, the specs, the case, the colors, a review. You can write something about each one of these and get traffic to your site using the Google suggestion tool. So that's what the keyword suggestion means. So the best keywords to look for are ones that are buyer keywords, like we were just talking about. You have research keywords, and then you have buyer keywords, where most people would agree that buyer keywords are the best, especially if you're looking to make money. So Google works by what you type into the search bar. So find the best keywords which will have lower traffic and lower competition. And you might say, well, that's kind of counterintuitive because, I'm trying to get the highest traffic. Well, not necessarily, because remember that when you're in the research stage, you're going to have a lot of traffic there. But you'll never rank, you'll never compete for those keywords because the competition is extremely high. On the other hand, when you have keywords that are more model specific, they are going to have lower traffic and therefore lower competition, but those people are ready to buy. So they're very targeted. So that's a good thing. Here's an example. If I type in Toshiba 50L3400U, this is the best buyer keyword you can get because there's not going to be too many people searching for this. But these are the people that are willing to buy. So if anybody is searching for this, you know that these people are already ready to open their wallets and make a purchase because they've already done the research. They already know they want a 50-inch TV. But not only that, they want one that's a 1080p LED, and they even know the model number. They know that they want a 50L3400U. And that's the best keyword because these are going to be the easiest to rank for. They're going to have less competition. They're going to have less of all that. So, before I get into the keywords searching, I want to look at one of these that's, let's see, Toshiba, and see, I wrote it down here. So we only have 36,000 results that show up for this. But if I put in Toshiba LED TV, I'm still in decision mode, and I have 2.6 results to search through. You see what I mean about higher traffic, but also a lot higher competition? This isn't a good keyword. I'm not going to try to rank for Toshiba LED TV, even though you can try to drill down and write about a 32-inch TV, but these are very broad. But if I put the model number in there, well, now I only got 36,000 search results to search through. So there's going to be lower traffic, but the people who are searching are ready to buy. So then I can use Google suggestions to write about some of the things that they suggest, like a manual. Well, the company probably writes a manual, unless you're technical enough about it to know. Then you can write a manual yourself. You can write about the specs. You can write about Toshiba, the model number, and its problems that it has. That's something good to write about. Anybody looking for this particular model is going to want to know what problems it's got. One for sale. You can write a review. Here it is right here. Price is another one. If you're definitely looking for this model number, you're going to want to know the price. So that's another keyword, is the Toshiba, and I can type that in. Price, See, now I only got 7,000. That's even more targeted. So people looking for specifically this buyer keyword is definitely going to want to know the price. So that's a good keyword to search for, and in my opinion, it's the best one. So that said, You type in Toshiba 50L34U 00U 50-inch 1080p. This is very specific. So that's why if you can rank for this long tail keyword, then you stand a good chance of someone going through your website to buy this particular product. And that's what makes it the best buyer keywords. So the ultimate resource for keyword hunting is Google's own AdWords keyword planner tool. So let's go there. So now I'm in the Google keyword planner, and I've already typed in to Toshiba 50L3400U. And I can see that there's only 590 searches. Now, what you want to typically go for is between 1,000 and 10,000 searches per month. But because this is so specific and the cost is higher, we can get away with this 590 searches a month. That's better than going for a 55-inch 4K TV, which someone's still in the research stage, and see how it gets 33,000 searches. Well, that's high, but so is the competition. And it'll be very hard for you to rank for that. But it won't be that hard to rank for Toshiba 50L3400U. You get my point? And the competition is lower. So, if you go to Amazon, where I type this in, I can see, let's see, I'm looking for Toshiba. So I can see the price is $350. So you're talking about higher priced items. And because of that, you don't have to have 1,000 searches when you're not talking about products that are under $50, but products that are over 100, 200, 300 like this, or even thousands. I mean, this one here, well, that's discontinued, so let's see. I'm just looking for some higher priced ones. Because these guys, like this one here, this is 900. And I type in this model number here. Well, we can get away for having less traffic there than 1,000 because it's a $900 TV that you would get commissions for if you sent traffic through here. So go to the keyword plan and type in the keyword plus a model number, and you can see how many average searches it's going to get a month. Plus you can see other potential keywords you can target and what their average monthly searches is. But again, now you can sort, and when I sort, the 33,000 comes to the top. We can start to see some of the best ones with higher searches and going on down the list. But you can see that most of these are generic type of research keywords that probably aren't very good for trying to rank for. I mean, you could try, but you're probably wasting your time. It's much better to go for something like this. This is probably a model number here. And the searches is lower. And this one says it's got high competition. But I guarantee you it's definitely a lot lower than this, just Toshiba 32-inch TV. If that's a model number, I'm not sure if it is or not. But, yeah, but something like this is definitely worth pursuing. It's definitely a buyer keyword. And this one. So I won't pay too much attention. Like when you're dealing with model numbers, I wouldn't pay too much attention to this because the results are so much less. See this? As opposed to that, So your chances are much better for ranking for those keywords. And that's it. Those are the methods of getting free traffic on Google using the best buyer keywords.